Meghan Markle's alleged cheerleader Omid Scobie has reared his ugly head on Twitter, and guys, you roasted him to filth. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, let's jump into this insanity, shall we? Now, it is coming up to a year since Endgame was released, and guys, I don't know about you, but I don't think it's all gone according to plan for Omid Scobie. I don't think the royal family is in the end game pretty much a year after this book was released. What do you guys think? Anywho, as we are approaching the 1 year anniversary of this book, Omid Scobie has reared his ugly head on Twitter, and he came out with this tweet I thought was very interesting indeed. He's like, is LA smelling kind of funky today? And so I thought, do you know what, guys? I'm going to forward this question to you lot on Twitter and YouTube and get your answers. I literally turned around to you guys and I was like, I would love to know your answers to Scabie's question here. So do your worst. And my goodness, you guys did not disappoint whatsoever. So let's go through some of your comments and let's have a laugh. Let's have some fun with this. So we've got Charles_voice_male saying, as we kids used to say, the person who smelled it dealt it. Yeah, true. A very, very well-known childhood trope right there. Revealing at Revealing the Narc, which, by the way, if you're not subscribed to them on YouTube, get it done now. And Revealing the Narc may be appearing on a Royal Clubhouse episode soon. So just hold on to that one. That's going to be very, very interesting. But Revealing says Meghan must be doing some intense sage cleansing in Montecito. Intense indeed. Notorious Jules is like, what the F does that even mean? She's like, why is he asking about LA smelling kind of funky today? Like, where the deuce? What the deuce? Huh? Riley Sage at Sage1411. If you're not following them on Twitter, do so now. They share, as far as I'm concerned, the best blind items. Very simply put, it's not LA, it's him. Potentially. We've got Sarai Rios says, maybe if you ask your non-friend, Scobie, Megsy, maybe she can answer that question for you. Maybe. We've got Claudia here saying Scabie's nose bone is rotting or it's his ego itself. Oh, you guys went in. I was reading these comments as they were coming in, and I'm like, you guys have a wicked sense of humour. I'm loving it. Sherwinism66 saying the Duchess is airing her dirty laundry. That would be some dirty laundry indeed. Darcy Blue says the Duchess is pontificating again. Oh, yeah, that is some stinky business, that, isn't it? We've got Across the Universe saying they had a fight and he got the tea before it became public. Oh, that'd be some hot tea indeed. Depp Relative says, ooh, look, the imp is back. Yes, look who's back. Back again. The imp is back. Don't tell a friend. If anyone gets that reference, bonus nerd points to you in the comments down below. Cozza to you says, all the unwashed bodies. Yes, all the unwashed bodies that Megsy left behind as she markled them on her way to the top. Yep. Sunshine Breeze is saying he's smelling his own shiz and lies, or maybe it's the plastic melting off his face. It could be either or. It's a 50-50 chance on that one. There's an argument that could be made for both, Sunshine Breeze. Absolutely. Anne-Marie Reynolds says, it's the smell of them in the men's urinals you're hanging around, scabies. Steve Ravine says, the old editor fatting coward Tea bags for testicles, Scobie. I like the hashtag, that's for sure. Joe is saying, Megsy advertising her junk in hopes of finding a new sugar daddy. Now, that definitely would be stinky. We would definitely be smelling that over here in the UK. Like, that stink definitely goes far and wide as far as I'm concerned. Sunshine Breeze comes back saying he needs to get his head out of his paymaster's repugnant private parts, we'll say there. Some of you really went in when it came to this roasting. We've got Gigi here saying, is Megsy airing out a hoochie coochie? You said do my worst. Now, I like that, the hoochie coochie. To be fair, I'm going to be using that in my everyday vernacular. When I say private parts, I'm going to replace that with hoochie coochie. I just think it's cute. I think it's cute, Gigi, to say hoochie coochie. It just is. It just is. And it puts a smile on my face. So I'm going to take that. Thank you very much. The Lady of Glencoe Wood says it's probably all that plastic in his face melting and festering away. We've got No DM says LA smells like shiz every day. What's he talking about? It's a filthy city. Now, let me rewind on that one, No DMs. I was in LA over a year ago and I loved it. And I didn't think it stunk. I think it was a really, really nice place. I mean, albeit, you know, I probably stuck to the tourist areas and, you know, the better places and didn't see the underbelly, let's say, of LA. And all cities have them, don't get me wrong. But my experience, I didn't think it stunk. Just saying. Miss Anna says he must have his nose far too close to his mouth. Snaps for that one, guys. Snaps for that one. But yes, I also, as I mentioned earlier on, asked you guys on YouTube, on the community page. Do make sure you are subscribed and you do check out the community page from time to time, because I do ask you guys questions and do polls. And sometimes you guys do get featured on my channel on video. So here we go. We've got Alicia Hermanson 6319 saying, definitely with Scobie and Megalaya, it's their stench. Rebecca Allery 6156 says, yeah, it's you, Scobie. It's you, scabies, that's the stink. Motto1 says, Omid looked like he's been embalmed. He's probably smelling the strong odour of formaldehyde. Potentially. You never know, guys. Stranger things have happened. Catherine Nimmoff 344 says it's your upper lip, Scobie. Linda 2216 just gets straight to the point. The stench of scabies. You know what? That sounds like a really, really bad kind of name for a perfume. The stench of scabies. I can see it right now, like Omid Scobie with, like, I don't know, let's pretend this is the bottle, right? He's like caressing it, smelling it, and then comes up in big letters, the stench of scabies. Get yours today at your nearest dollar store. I digress. Anywho, the stench of scabies. Selena Barton, IJ5IZ says, is he trying to say Rachel is in LA, as in Megsy? Although it's probably the first time she's been described as having a funky smell. No, it's not the first time she's been described as having a funky smell, and probably not going to be the last either. TX KitKat 1307 says the decay of Hollywood. Yes, or maybe just well, when I can get my teeth back in, the decay of Montecito. Bet7084 says, hey, Omid Scobie, assuming you're in LA. Cali Girl 16513 says, well, you know what they say, whoever smelt it, dealt it. Jean D'Souza 5377 says, yes, lots of dead rats. Sandy Link 7743 says it's his upper lip. Thank you 6239 says, nah, dude, it's just your breath. Oof. Sharon Y515 says, his Scobie's in LA. Oh, yeah. He's been in LA for a while now, guys. Megsy probably called him. He may be your only friend that will take a calls, in my opinion. Possibly. One Mercy Less Missing says, 1342 says, why, Omid, did you forget to bathe? Gurjit Kaur Q1G says, yeah, it's Meghan rushing around looking for Harry. Yeah, where's Harry? Oh, guys, make sure you check out my video that I released first today about, I want to say 3-4 hours ago now. Guys, Megsy is begging Prince Harry not to divorce her before Thanksgiving. Oh, yeah. There's an article. I go through it. I give you my opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever. So if you're interested in that, I'll link the video in the description bar below, and it'll be towards the end of this video as well. Alexander JS8ZZ says, LA just smells like pollution, but I don't live there, so I'm not the best one to answer that. Biggie Mama 9443 says, I don't know, maybe you're hyperventilating. Did your mum not hug you growing up? Did she not hug you lately? Maybe she doesn't recognise you by the face. A lot of well-intentioned and logical questions there. Biggie Mama 9443. I would love to know the answer to them. And then we've got K Taylor 5551 says, well, something stinks indeed. Yeah, and it might not be LA, guys. It may not be LA. But anywho, Omid Scobie, yep, he answers his own question in the end. Like, I don't know, over 12 hours later, he says, we have the answer. And this is from the LA Times. Apparently, a pungent, fishy, rancid odour has been wafting through the coastal air in LA this week. An unfortunate consequence of beautiful bioluminescent algae that has graced local beaches for a fortnight. Southern California beaches have recently experienced a red tide bloom of microscopic algae known as dinoflagellate, which gives the ocean a rusty brown hue during the day, an electric blue glow when agitated by waves or other movement at night. And do you know what? Yes, we do have the answer. I have never, ever in my life heard Omid Scobie be described before as a pungent, fishy, rancid odour and basically a form of algae. But now I have. So, yeah, Omid Scobie, we definitely now have the answers as to why LA was smelling kind of funky today. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, of course, there's going to be more, you do not want to miss my next video, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe, because I'll be honest with you, help us now get to 1 million, so we could also get that go play button right there, and hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatevers. And just as a side note, as a community at the moment, we are going through what's called a YouTube purge. Now, what does that mean? It means that YouTube likes to unsubscribe you from channels without your permission and without your knowledge. So, yeah, first and foremost, please do make sure that you still subscribe to this channel. And for those that aren't, please do subscribe today so we can stick 2 fingers up at YouTube and be like, not today, Satan. Also, as well, guys, if you have some very strong opinions and very strong answers as to why you think LA was kind of smelling funky today for Omid, and I bet you got some answers for that one, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.